Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again, and today we have in front of us from Star Wars the Vintage Collection, from Star Wars the Book of Boba Fett, Tatooine, and this is one of these recent deluxe figures which include a figure and some extra accessories, not only the weapons and all of that, but there you have this like sun graphic here which says removable, amovible, abnemba, extraíble, removible. Anyway, in different languages. The Kenner logo, this is a vintage collection, is the same size of carded figure. Just a little spoiler of what's coming next. So that's cool that you could fit this in a star case, if I'm right. There you have again the same image of Boba Fett, the racetrack, and you have here the whole accessories he comes with in this like picture. You have a very nice picture of the helmets, the stormtrooper helmets on the sand there, and there you have another nice picture of Boba Fett looking all menacing, and the legal stuff and that. And it's time to open it. You have to be careful if you don't want to damage the packaging if you're only getting one copy. And there you can see Boba Fett himself. Is he glued somehow? I don't think he is. Oh. That's the figure. And you have these little paper bags here, which I'll just... There you have the stormtrooper helmets, his helmet, the jetpack, the fire effects, and here you have his weapons. Yes. And that's everything he comes with. That's the helmet. Are we lucky with the paint? It seems a bit silver got on the visor, but everything else looks fine. The viewfinder or pathfinder or whatever it's called, the little antenna doesn't move, which is a bit sad. Here you have the missile from the jetpack. Just place it like this, and that's how it stays. I think the thrusters are not adjustable, but it's a nice looking jetpack. And here you have two stormtrooper helmets. The eyes could be better placed, but as you can see, you have the dumbbell, the little bell bar here, barbell, whatever these things are called, the double ball peg. So you could use this on actual stormtrooper figures, or you could keep this helmet to whatever figure this ball size fits in. So that's cool to have a couple of extra heads. You can see it's nicely painted in gunmetal gray with a clearer gunmetal gray for all the silver there, and you have the metallic, is it metallic? No, the brown for the, I forgot the name of this thing. If you can comment, put it in the comments below, I'll be thankful. And also, by the way, if you're watching the video, please like and subscribe to help the channel continue growing or whatever. There you have the little blaster, also looking very cool. Gunmetal gray and brown paint. And here you have the fire effects for the thrusters of the jetpack, which are nice, in a clearer orange and a darker orange paint. There we have the figure. As you can see, the likeness to Temuera Morrison is super on spot. Now, articulation wise, the head is on a double ball peg or dumbbell joint or whatever you want to call that, so he can lean to all directions without problem. You have a lot of expression there. He can look down that far, he can look up that far. If we put the helmet on, you can still you know, give him a lot of movement, expression, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, of course you can see the neck is kind of exposed. Well, I mean, you get to see the neck. The arms can go all the way around, but the shoulder pads or the shoulder armor, which is part of the main body, I mean, is connected. It's a piece, this neck piece and the shoulder armor are connected and glued to the main body. But that means you can lift it and there's no problem. So it won't be a problem while posing. I mean, if you want to do some extreme poses, yeah, but it moves around. It cooperates. The arms are kind of ratcheted, or not kind of, they click into certain positions at certain degrees, you know. You can go that far upwards. The elbows can bend that far, quite far over 90 degrees. And there's where you get your bicep swivel. Both hands can turn all the way around, and nice also to see they both can, they have the vertical swivel, so you know, gun slinging hands, if you want to call it like that. You can, that's the way he looks wielding his little blaster here. And that's the way he looks wielding his more like trademark, like his weapon of choice, you know. There you have it, and that's a very nicely sculpted and painted weapon, as said before. Now you have a ball joint for the diaphragm, and he can bend forward a lot, quite a lot. He can bend backwards also quite a lot. He can tilt to the sides quite a lot as well, which is good. And he can turn around. This piece is also like ratcheted, so be gentle with it. I just put him into hot water, the whole figure, because I needed to fix the knees and some other parts that were a bit frozen. And yeah, no problem for the fabric here. He has the new style hips, which move like normal figures do. I mean, like G.I. Joes from the 80s and all of that. If you are from that time, you know what I mean. Not like the vintage collection used to do for several years, and which made me crazy. He has the thigh cut, of course, in both sides. The holster is not connected to the leg, it's only connected to this floating belt piece. The belt piece is there. I don't know if I can, well, as you can see, he has a dumbbell joint, getting all like together in place. Oh, that happened. So now that I've done that, we can check how all the parts are made and all of that. Again, he was soft because I just took him out of the boiling water, so don't worry, it didn't break. Everything was very flexible. That's the belt piece with the holster. Of course, you can place the little gun here and it fits perfectly. There's still water coming out of that, and the gun went flying. That's the, well, you can see this whole T-joint for the legs and the torso. There you would get this piece here. Then we would have the skirt or sash or whatever this piece is called. Then we would have the kind of the trouser piece, or I don't know what would that be called. The crotch piece, yeah. So I managed to put it all back together. It was a bit of an ordeal, but yeah, as you can see, the hips are that typical G.I. Joe style from the original Joes. The knees can bend backwards 90 degrees, maybe a little tiny bit over that, but that's okay. They are kind of ratcheted. They can also turn around, but yeah, I would do more like the thigh joint, but you can do some adjustments here as well. But yeah, and the feet, they can go backwards that far, forwards that far, and they have a very nice ankle rocker. I mean, very nice, at least for this format. But yeah, it's a very nice ankle rocker. Now you can equip him with all of his weapons and gear and all of that. You can bring this little gun into the holster here. It gets in there, but it doesn't go that deep. Well, actually it goes deep, it's just the gun is a bit long. It stays there, I hope. It feels a bit like it doesn't really like has friction there, you know. You can give him this blaster here, for example. Again, the weapons are made of this flexible plastic, so you can pry things around a little bit. The finger doesn't want to get in. There it is. Only that hand has a trigger finger, so I guess that's the one to place the weapons around. The jetpack has this form here, so it won't be turning around, but has no tabs for these holes here. But it will stay in place. And then you give him the helmet, and there you have probably the best 1.75 inch Boba Fett figure up to date. Yeah, the fire effects have a little bit of a sculpt there, so they can click. You have to be careful. You don't want to snap anything. That one went in nicely. That one went in as well. That's how the jetpack would look like with the flame effects on. And again, this piece is removable, and that comes with a flame effect as well, which is also removable. So it's a very nice array of little accessories. I don't know if you could snap this to a blaster or something as a little blast effect. I mean, probably we'll see some weapons in the future which you can use these fire effects as blasts as well. And again, you just place this here. And there you have the Boba Fett Tatooine figure next to some figures I thought was relevant to put him aside. And yeah, I mean, this is a great figure. Is up to date in every sense. I mean, it has great articulation, the sculpt is amazing, the head is super great one to have. I can only recommend it. I forgot to bring Grogu in. How could that happen? And yeah, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That helps us a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao, ciao, ciao.